Audio sync. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's not helpful. It's not helpful at all. We just hit a major milestone in our relationship.
No, we didn't. It's a quantum physics thought experiment. Hang on. The book probably discusses the principles of the experiment, talks about more in depth. See, right after shooting in physics Austria. Born in 1987, and wait, is this gonna be a long story? That's just how about we talk about later? We just have the key to get out of here. You have a point there?
Hey, babe.
Yes.
I'm gonna unsubscribe from our channel.
Alright.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Where are we going? Where is he taking us?
Time to get out.
Oh god.
What is it?
Still
It's
moving.
okay, it's okay. That's
I thought
it.
we were done with the motion stuff. Lo and behold. Okay, now we're done. Do it.
Alright.
You did it. Congratulations.
You found it.
The music is way too optimistic for the setting. The you found it music.
Oh.
Just feels like the transition sounds in like a really peaceful golf game on the Wii or something.
We made our way down the hallway, and at the end waiting for us,
Oh, we were
all
the
met
slowest.
at the same time. Hey, look, the gang's all here. Let's just quickly do a save.
You want to tell the
No.
lovelies about this lovely milestone?
No,
that
I
we've
don't.
reached?
I don't. That's why I went and babbled. I don't want you telling anybody. We can keep our milestones, certain milestones between us. The gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up.
I don't know. I'm itching to tell somebody.
Left and ended up here.
Sigma. Let me
We
see
can
that
talk
map
about
you
our
found
milestone
earlier.
in the bed tonight, alone. The grin! Okay, map you found earlier. Okay, so we're just going through all the paths that we went. Life is jolly. You're jolly. You want a candy cane to suck on?
Spell ICOP. No, because the sugar is gonna go to my head and I'm gonna get even more nauseated.
Do you want?
I'm okay for now because there's
Pickle
nothing. The
Oreos?
map is starting to make me sick, but. Ew, yeah, the pickle Oreo meme that you sent me. Crystal Eos is like the queen degen of nasty food memes.
Yeah.
The one she sent me yesterday was
Lounge.
an Oreo, like it was like an Oreo package with like I think it was the mint Oreo cookie on it, but it was pickle Oreo, like pickle flavor.
You should post it somewhere
And
on the screen.
it was so no. I don't want. I'm already nauseated. After our session, I'm gonna edit these probably, and I don't want to be thinking about pickle Oreos while I have to vomit
we found
already.
Something like that too.
Look who's here! It's
Our
Quark.
room was an infirmary.
That's so. We found our in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Okay.
And then they went. That really tickles. Gotta say funky colors after you spell ICUP.
Funky colors.
This is just like the other.
EYE.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here.
He's still
Looks like
sane.
the ones we saw earlier.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, it's just his voice. Yeah, I won't budge.
I got
Just like the other
stuck in my zipper
No good
again.
trying to force it open, I suppose.
Oh no.
Riles, you've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh, the time left. Cool.
For fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Looks like we don't have a choice then.
Yeah.
Gotta head back. Clover, how about you show them that note we found?
But it's good that Zero gives them enough time
Hold on.
to like get to know each other and talk about stuff.
Supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
We found one too. It was in the safe in the crew quarters. We know some of this stuff. Okay, here are a few more rules for you. Once you open the door, you can hop through it. The chromatic doors are like that too. Okay, so we know this, so I'm not gonna read it.
Yeah. We even saw it in the last episode.
If that's true, we could all go back the way we came and
I
go
don't think
through.
Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We
Yeah.
found some too.
That makes 6.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
All right, we get to
So
do our
when Zero
first
says
vote.
jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be?
Great.
We've seen some of this stuff before. It's not
Are you
like
going to
fast
go back
forwarding.
with us?
Well, we
Alright.
can't. Oh, you know what? You're right. Thank you.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like any dialogue that we
So,
have seen
This is the crew quarters, huh?
This is
should
new.
be skippable.
Yes. Yes, it's just tricky to find out at what
We had
point.
no trouble getting
Just test it always.
That means we can go to the
yeah.
infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa.
Oh, this is
They
great.
got
Oh.
a poster of a lady in here. It looks like the ones you got back home.
This one's pretty hot.
Okay.
Talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that.
What the? He's got his kid. Like his kid knows like all the stats too.
Yeah, well, hold on, Grandpa. Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other
Is that
words,
really what he's wondering? Not why a little kid is like
I know,
knows
right?
the stats for a naughty pick.
They'd known each other before the notary game, and if Quark was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy.
Look at his face.
I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Are you serious?
You mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh. You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
He just blurted out grandpa videos. That is so creepy.
He mumbled it.
Oh my god. Okay, Jesus Christ. Stop beeping. It like got faster too.
It's a little glitchy.
It's
Hang
where
on.
you are.
Okay. Two Milkmen go comedy. Alright.
Do you remember what that rearranged into? Can you skip all this shit?
Yes, this
Okay.
part, yeah.
Oh my god.
Quark and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed to the AP rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door. But Vi and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Oh, 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 oh. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head
Why are
in
you
too?
asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay. Okay. The leftmost room.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 40
Yeah, all of them have opened.
remain until Ambidex game.
I like to think that she has to start over if they all like open like in close succession. An Ambidex gate, an Ambidex, just like that.
What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait,
Something wrong?
no, there's no one here. Oh, do you see it? Because the dead
What are
body.
you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know, I
Let's
just...
get inside.
Is Sigma
Yeah,
remembering
right.
something from the previous timeline, or is he like?
He's starting to get murky, yeah.
Because there's supposed to be a dead woman in there, right?
And, yeah, and
The
there
old-
isn't one.
She's not in there now. So
she's not there.
Maybe she's in the rightmost one. Maybe the crane didn't pick them up and move them.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Okay, this is all new. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah, looks like there's something on it. Alright. We are against Alice.
Let's ally with her first.
Okay.
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Hey!
AB gate. Okay, this should be, if you'll excuse me. Okay.
Now, let me tell you about sensitive. For
There we go.
example, that
Okay.
means that
Yeah, we
alas,
know.
obviously,
we know.
and well, after all, what?
It's not letting you skip. Oh, no.
It was just because the character names.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We'll just have to wait.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. The game knows what we've seen and what we haven't, so
Yeah,
it
it's
will not
very
skip
thorough.
past things that we have not seen.
Anyway, I gotta hop along. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Duh.
Man, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
Yes! Yay, sorry.
We haven't seen this yet.
We have not seen this yet. This is the whole premise. What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want.
Fi, what happened to your voice?
We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving you trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep your cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were an Apple.
No,
or
I want to hear her talk more in the detective voice.
Yeah. Okay, so the utility function for the prisoner's dilemma is a very specific one, and the parameters for the numbers need to obey a certain rule. I can show that to you at some point, or I can make a video about it. But those
Well, that's it.
They're almost arbitrary, but they have to follow a certain
Yeah, sure.
Setup,
The numbers matter.
Okay. If my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is gonna keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't tell, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave
5 years off of that. Oh, baby, I shaved 5 years just for you.
Then it seems like the best choice is always gonna be to confess.
gonna come and spend the night? I didn't shave anything.
Oh my god!
But you're forgetting
I went
something
there
important.
first. Oh, which
That
is?
Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it?
But do you get it?
If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
I thought this was brilliant back in the day. They are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Okay, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
3 points each, so they'll have 6, but the total betrayed will have 2 points subtracted. So the net gain would be 4 points. The other 2 groups would ally for that round. So it's 12 plus 4, 16.
So what does that tell you?
If we all consider the 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses betray, the total points we get goes down.
In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose betray, then the group gets 0 points.
Notice that this was a very different dialogue. Like before, when we were against Luna, she was really going for, you need to betray, we need to protect ourselves. And now she's discussing prisoner's dilemma and collective, essentially collective interest.
Ultimately, nobody benefits.
So there's something to that.
Not even the individual.
Yeah.
In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Okay. Well, I guess let's ally with her then.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is I should pick ally.
No, I mean the opposite.
What?
You're going to make the most logical choice here. The only option is betray.
What? Why?
You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't.
No.
It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose betray. Unfortunately,
no.
We don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Oh, I trust her. We just played a game with her, so she seems to be pretty cool.
Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens. This might be... Okay, seems like something's gonna happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? We've definitely seen this before.
It's not letting you skip it.
Yeah, just because it's a little different.
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
Okay, so she's more, she's aware. I don't care if it's getting ancient, this is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you. That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on, I can ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? What the hell did that come from? I already told you, I've never seen you before in my life. Oh. Time for some spoilers. We haven't seen some of the stuff. Like, most of it. We haven't seen any of it. Oh god, okay. So stuff's happened. Oh!
Leafy stuff. What is that?
What does it look like?
Oh, it's a bomb.
Yeah.
That looks like a nuclear bomb.
Sigma.
Like an atom bomb.
We've never seen any of this. This is all very new.
Oh,
Just
shit.
let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
He's got danger written on his sleeve.
Yeah. There. We haven't seen it.
It just exploded.
Just exploded, yeah. Wait, what?
Okay.
What was that?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and next time maybe we'll find out more and maybe we'll do a vote.
It just exploded.
It did.
Why did it explode?
We saw all sorts of flashback. Like, we saw so much stuff that we... Next time!
Splodies.
Splodies.